Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Tennessee Titans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
The key here, as it usually is, protection. Love the design of this one because they leaked the running back out and sent him down the field. But you've got to give a quarterback time to locate him. They did for a nice play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Shut him down.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for New England.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Jenkins. Escapes the defender. And it's a Titans touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. McCann now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Patriots nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Amani Hooker, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Patriots nothing.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. McCann for the point after. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Titans 21, Patriots nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Back to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree. What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The dangerous Hill now to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Let's go, defense. Get out the field. Defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Here's the call.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend.
And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. The return man is Hill. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possession.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Patriots have it. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Returning it, Hill. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. He finds his man, complete. It's Jenkins. 7 yards the pickup there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. On play action, Rodgers. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. And all the way down to the 27. A big play that time for the Titans. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. They run the counter now on first down. Down right around the 25. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Tucker McCann out now for the Titans field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. McCann's kick is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Back to throw here. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline, and that is incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Rodgers to throw. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing is Rodgers. He finds his man complete. It's Jenkins. And some room to maneuver. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
They'll set up a throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Elijah Molden. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. William Jackson with a pick. And the Patriots are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Now they try the right side here. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Complete. It's Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So that one will be accepted. They'll look to throw. Catch is made by Harry. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
It gets by him, and now a little daylight. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coach is insane.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Patriots 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there for the Patriots.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play action here on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. He ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And to give this time to the tailback. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.